Like, that's from my second debate with him. I do still have the odometer, yes. Obviously you cooked them, but even that clip debates just seem cringe. I agree. What's in the comments? What are you doing? 3 days ago. Repost. This is why he never debated at all. He was tired of losing every damn debate. The reason why he only liked the debate class students. Kirk lost all his debates. Charlie is literally saying he's good with brothers in the whole video. He wasn't even letting Kirk talk about the space of doors because he only knew how to say 2 things. He never answers the questions. He just changes the subject, make conversation. What's really curious is see how the rest of the clip went. This really showed nothing, honestly. Kirk wiped the floor with Hassan in this debate. When the crowd isn't biased towards Kirk, it doesn't sound like he's winning. By the way, back then, he was infinitely more moderate, just so you understand. He was still incredibly right-wing. But in comparison to who he became, in comparison to what his advocacy looked like by the end of his career, I promise you, he straight up, he was the type of guy who would be like, I don't like Black Lives Matter. He told me in private correspondence. One of the last conversations we had in private, because I look back at it, was when he told me that while he was not pro-BLM, the comparison between Black Lives Matter and KKK was completely inappropriate. Okay? That's what he was pushing for back then. He literally was saying, he straight up was saying, like, people that actually compare the KKK to Black Lives Matter are fucked up because the KKK is an evil institution. Do you understand? Think about how much his opinion, or at least his output changed, his output shifted. Yeah, he used to be a Milton Friedman ANCAP truther. That's all he did. Wait, so he was woke? That's not woke, man. He was anti-BLM still. Point is, it doesn't matter. He just James is woke. Okay, stop. I know. I've seen those clips. How likely was it that he was grifting? Of course he was grifting, man. That's it. I don't think you guys understand. Of course he was fucking grifting. What are you talking about? He is a regime propagandist. He was a regime propagandist. Do you understand? This is the new meta on TikTok on Kirk. Yeah, this is what I've been seeing a lot. Y'all need to trust me. I think these people are such fucking hot dog fingered losers, bro. Oh my god. These people are basically potato. Like, oh no, what will we do? Awaken the pedophile they're just so stupid. Like, what do you mean? Oh God, I can't believe it. Another pedophile neo-Nazi? What are we gonna do?
Manda de nuevo.
Retired. Do you recall? He was forced to retire.
Ahora que estoy en la prueba de caos. No, no se puede. No sé por qué no se puede. ¿Ya hiciste la prueba del caos?
It's okay, he's Christian now. Also,
Oh.
the other one is Sam. The other thing by the way, that's my favorite. Motherfuckers who are like, I can't believe these guys want to do political violence to the left. He's literally talking about how he's gonna murder me, which is, you know, not gonna happen most likely, okay? Let's be real. You have to go up a couple fucking stairs and most likely pass away in the process. But like, I don't understand why these people like volunteer this information. You know what I mean? Why the fuck do they volunteer this information? When they're just like, pedophile neo-Nazi. What? She works at Cracker Barrel? I don't care if you think the rebrand is stupid. This is how I make money. Please don't boycott Cracker Barrel. I promise that wasn't my choice. But yeah, I have seen so many dumb fucks on my For You page as of late. Like, so many incredibly stupid fucking people. Like, I told you guys about that. The one, like, black lady, like Gen Z, who was like a massive Nick Fuentes fan. I just don't understand it. But, you know, have fun, I guess. I mean, he thinks you are genetically inferior, but... unvarnished. It's hard for some people, but we are in an empathy crisis because we lack adult supervision. To set things right starts with massive investigation by the authorities.
Sam Hyde, it was very profound what he had to say. He cut right to the chase.
Like, there are so many different versions of like what's going on right now. One of my favorites is like, you know, Royver's Titty 1488. An account named Royver's Titty 1488 being like, this was my moment of radicalization. It's like, bitch, you've been a neo-Nazi.
Sí, ya. Dame un toque.
As if to mock the Holy Spirit any more than you possibly could. So to turn this into a broader investigation, a deeper investigation, and what we need is to get, designate Antila.
This is
¡Ay!
No, that's not the KFC guy.
Trans-Tifa or Trans-Tifa, whatever the subset of this, domestic terrorist organizations,
Yeah,
right? And then start what you can do then on financing, what you can do.
Like TCM might try to be intimidating, but he's not gonna make it to the next presidential election for full office trophy is the worst case of steroid abuse I've ever seen. It's the worst kind, too. Because it's like, if you're gonna do steroids, you might as well not look like shit. Okay? I'm sorry. Like, fix your fucking diet. Alright? Fix your diet, fix your workout. If you're gonna fucking do steroids and take out like a decade from the top of your life, you can't look like that, man. You have to look better. It's unacceptable. I mean, exactly. Look at this. They're gonna do an autopsy on Senpai's deformed elephant heart when he dies in 12 months and put it in a museum of medical science, a case study of what happens when done five-phase mega dosages of tren and HGH into the body of a fat, ugly podcaster without exercise. They're gonna make Killbreaker song go out of him when the skin swells off his putrid ogre body and heaving sheets. Yeah, Leon Trensky. It just, like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you do so many fucking steroids and that's how you look. He talks like Sam Sulek, which, by the way, Sam Sulek is the GOAT. But he doesn't look like Sam Sulek. How the fuck did this happen? He's taken as many heroic doses as Sam Sulek has taken, but he looks like this. So you did it for no fucking reason.
Make it quick.
Have you ever done steroids? No, but one day. Yeah, maybe he was doing them ironically. Yeah, dude. Just, edgy humor. Edgy humor motherfuckers, dude. Edgy humor motherfuckers when the president's favorite podcaster gets killed. Oh my god. Oh, you done did it. No more edgy humor. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I think that's the worst offense is that, like, if you're gonna fucking call yourself a comedian at any point in your life, you have to be funny. If you're just like a constantly angry, unfunny crank, then, that's the greatest offense.
On people that assist them, politicians that assist them. Also, maybe you go in a 5 or 6 block area or 10 block square area in Portland and help poor working class people there after every night and declare martial law there and clean up that mess.
Gross. The day you do Trent, I'm gifting 3,000 subs. I probably will never do Trent. At most, if I get blood work done. If I actually started noticing my testosterone increasing, I would most likely do like TRT, like a good amount.
I will carry the wisdom of the vow.
Just one cycle, bro? Nah. I'm too worried. Great. Ezra has followed up his column on how Kirk's bigotry of McCarthyism or doing politics the right way by talking to a Ben Shapiro, where he fails to challenge Shapiro's genocide support and gives an empathetic hearing of Shapiro's fascistic lions and scavengers book. I'm not saying don't fucking platform Ben Shapiro. Okay? It's just, these things are gonna happen. But if you're gonna do it, make it an honest conversation. 99% of guys calling for a new civil war.
The political divide is too big. We must split the country in half. Civil war is on the rise. Sadly, our American must stand and by hashtag no.
And then are you?
Or you.
Oh, awesome. Make sure I got your order right. Panda Express rice and double orange chicken, crumble cookie, Starbucks.
The Panda is half rice, half chow mein.
Was that specified in the order?
Yeah, I specified pretty clearly.
Okay, yeah, no, it's half chow mein.
Like the whole thing.
No, it's like 50% orange chicken, 25% rice, 25% chow mein. And then the grocery order, blueberry Pop-Tarts. They didn't have any strawberry.
Check.
Yeah, because they always have strawberry. That's like their most popular flavor.
Yeah, they were out today. Did you ask the people who work there?
And then it's 2% milk, frozen hash browns, Tylenol, and maybe like.
Okay, you just leave it on on the floor.
Hey man, so you didn't put a tip in the app?
What?
You gotta tip people.
No, I did. I will double check after you leave. That's crazy.
Okay. In the words of General Georges.
Yeah.
Not
To this day, I really don't know what this guy's project is. He appears on my timeline from time to time. He's just funny. Because I'm saying don't platform Sharpie, but I'm saying don't platform Ezra Klein. Okay, dude. You fucking promoter of murder and violence. I'm gonna get back to Tennessee Coast in a second. But it is pretty funny, like I said, that Sam High guys are like, you're a fucking promoter of murder and violence. Sam High's man is like, once again,
Oh, estoy listo, voy al baño.
And that was it, that was the bit. Which was very funny. It was a very funny bit. I really liked it. He said those exact words. Yes. I know. It sounds stupid, but not only, yeah, Israel style humor, the most Israeli comic out there, Sam Hyde, deeply unfunny, and can only be just racist. The reason why I'm bringing that up is not because, like, you know, he was actually going to kill me and I was, like, shaking my boots or whatever. The reason why I think it's funny is that these guys that did that for years and still continue to do so, as a matter of fact, are the very same people who are like, how dare you make jokes? How dare you? This is not time for jokes. You know? You are being so violent. I guess that chatter was referring to the last Elon retweet. Oh, he said he'll retweet now by the phone after this. Exactly, talking about meeting it.
Oh, ya me estoy durmiendo. Oye, Siri,
Genuinely obsessed.
poner alarma a las 8.
Okay.
Invitarme al grupo.
I want to help you. We in the community want peace. It's just crazy. You have a dude, a baby mama on the street one time, and she fucking says, why are you so buff? Is it necessary? And then he just makes it his fucking life's mission. It's one time, bro. Let it go.
quiero empezar.
Sí.
Fucking go. Jesus.
Recuérdate aquí, es la isla de Kim.
No me puedo transportar allá.
Because you're not rich enough or because you're not asking?
Bueno, pues viaja.
Both, but also, the fuck
Ah, sí, sí.
Elon Musk, what are you talking about?
¿Cómo se llama?
Isla de Kid.
Puerto Rican vegan socialist as you weren't.
Ay, no puedo ir ahí, boludo.
Vas a poder, brother.
No.
Coge el barco.
Ah,
El barco y ahí unas.
How is that not inciting violence? That's what's crazy. No,
estaba en el transportador.
I was utilizing a
No, el transportador no, el barco.
liberals becoming more cutthroat when they're debating their opposition.
Ah, pero si no estás ni en mi pantalla, cabrón. Venga,
If you were to actually watch the full video, you would understand that.
ahí te invité.
Ah, got it. There you go.
No, no se pudo, no se pudo. Tuvo un error.
Dale, quítame tú.
A ver.
You heard him in a way that money can never fix. I know. Making it very
Ahí estás.
I don't
La
even
primera sí
understand
fue
what this
importante a mí.
means.
Yo uso más primero.
This person said collision.
Isla de Kid.
Ahí está, ahí sí.
You have no idea what you created. And I don't know what that means, but it went viral. But also, why is he fucking Slender Man reference?
They are mining the substance.
Agarré algo verde. Un martillo así. Que hay que llevarlo al mapa de Makiru.
Uy, yo para acá.
Voy. ¿Qué hay?
Ya,
¿Eh?
ya no ve nada. Y la cosa que nos da un bufo, ven.
Pero hay que recorrer esta parte del mapa también, boludo.
Y ahí agarras el bufo y dejas con el bufo por el mapa.
¿Qué? Ah. ¿Qué es el bufo? No, no sé qué.
democracy. The rewriting and ignoring were done not just by competitors, but also by allies.
Ay. No entiendo nada, no sé qué es bufo todavía, bro.
I said something that is likes and subscribes to Charlie Kirk's worldview. Woke here, but I do think that there is a tinge of, if not white supremacy, I guess, privilege there, where you just don't think that this is an issue at all. You do know that
Y así,
it's Jewish,
tiene
right?
papel por
A black person or a brown person, he clearly doesn't seem to think so. What are we doing here? Are we relitigating this thing over and over again? I think it's well established my position is on
Es que tienes un rayo, que te sale un rayo.
this. I was joking, sorry.
Sí.
New updates on the
¿Ya?
Magione court case where
¿Cómo me tira mazos, boludo? A ver el gran martillo este.
Tuve dos ahí, martillo.
No tengo lugar, boludo. Dios. Claro, ya sé cuáles son. Tan geniales eso. Luigi Mangione, Luigi Mangione, nuestro Jesús. ¿Me escuchaste, FBI? Vení a arrestarme. Hoy no puedo creerlo. Vení a arrestarme. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. No para de tirarse una martilla. Oh my God. Bueno, ¿qué hacemos ahora? ¿Dónde vamos a ver? Te fuiste del pueblo. O estás matando a...
may prejudice Mangione during his
Mira, que hay
death
otro bicho.
penalty trial.
Ahí,
Bueno.
salida,
Denying the defense's motion to stay the proceedings pending the resolution of the federal
aquí.
case.
Wow.
Hearings have also been ordered to determine whether
¿Y eso fue, no?
Mangione made to
No.
police and physical evidence obtained are allowed, and whether a non-witness can testify. Outside the courthouse, supporters gathered carrying signs and chanting. They also followed his attorneys down the street when they left court. If convicted on the top count, it carries a penalty of 25 years to life in prison. Those hearings will begin December 1st. Outside the courthouse in Lower Manhattan, Alice Gaynor, CBS News, New York.
Tengo 3 pasivas para meterme.
The Democratic governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, has endorsed the candidate for mayor here in New York. The Democratic primaries will run many other Democratic officials have not. And he calls himself a Democratic socialist, which of course is something that Bernie Sanders in Vermont is as well. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the congresswoman here from New York. What about that word, socialism? How does it play in the poll? One man knows the answer. CNN chief data analyst Harry.
¿Nos metemos? Párame que tengo que ponerme unas pasivas. O anda empezando. A ver. Ah, mira, tengo 3.
This is heat. How they survive?
Politician, for example.
Luigi Mangioni.
36 points. That's a jump of nearly 30 points on the net popularity scale among Democrats in just 15 years. And I was looking at the...
Let's go, boys. We did it. We did it. We're doing it.
Leads Alito. New York City. It's a clear plurality of New York Democrats. New York City Democrats think the idea has been so nationally, we see nationally, the bottom line is socialism isn't a dirty word among Democrats. It's actually a word that when it's asked Democrats, they don't like it.
What about capitalism?
Yeah, okay, so if all of a sudden socialism is now a five-letter word, great. What I would say is capitalism behind a Democrat is a three-letter word. Man, what are we talking about? That popularity of socialism. Democrats, look at this trend. +8 points in 2010 on
The very fact that Americans are arriving at this conclusion on their own shows how devastating the material conditions have become, how deteriorated the day-to-day existence is for many Americans. Okay? Because it's not like the entire system is designed to prop up capitalism and make you fearful of alternatives. So you have to be in the fucking head with how bad capitalism actually is for you to go, maybe this other thing isn't that bad. Maybe people are just fucking lying to me. You understand?
the positive side of the ledger. Look at where we are in 2025. Down. Falling floor is minus 13 points. That's a drop of over 20 points in just 15 years. It's the exact opposite.
It's the exact same thing to Rokana. Cowardly government, back defund police, and anti-Semitic socialist Mamdani for mayor, Comrade Kathy.
Acá hay un jefe.
The president, they have to be as moderate as possible. Communist Kathy from being communist as anyone could be, and here we are anyway. Yeah. They're gonna call you a communist regardless. Just push for good policies that help the population, please. Oh, this is just reasoning for dropping the Jewish Jewish charge down to the second degree murder. Absolute insanity. Our judicial system is completely cooked. Bragg's office argued that Van Jewish should be considered a terrorist because he meant to kill Thompson the Intimidator.
Luigi Mangioni.
Objective as stated in his writing. It's not the threat and intimidate or coerce, but rather to draw attention to what he perceived as the degree of the injury.
Nuestro héroe.
That the judge made that assessment. So Bragg overcharged. That's what happened here. I mean, I think it was.
¿Para qué?
But regardless, I didn't think that a judge was to make that assessment. I let it go along with it because it has been very heavy-handed.
It's a trend that we see in socialism, which is up and away. What we see in capitalism is down, down, down.
What about people from large population areas? The same type of thing?
This is where the danger is for Democrats, because the socialist plays the Democratic primary. It does not play in the general electorate. What do we see going on here? Net popularity among all of those. Capitalism is on the positive side of the ledger at plus 12 points. Socialism way underwater, capitalism running away by 30 points. Socialism, that is why Republicans are thanking their lucky stars if Madani is not good in general elections, because they feel like they can play off of him. Because socialism may play in New York City and Democrats in the general election.
Because if that was the case, Republicans would be bombing Mamdani and be like, oh, he's the best. Okay. Look, the best, right? Since
¿Qué hay?
is going to really hurt that Democratic Party is, right?
Donald Trump and the Republicans are saying, hey, look at this socialist mayor in New York City. This is what we're dealing with. So again, something may play in Democratic primaries, it may play in the very Democratic city of New York, but among the general electorate, Republicans are salivating at the idea that they can once again put Democratic socialists in the mayor.
Interesting way to break down those numbers, Harry. Thank you.
And now to the race for mayor, and an exclusive CBS News poll indicates why Zohran Mamdani is holding on to his lead. Dick Brennan is here now with more on the issue that is most important to New York voters. Dick.
That's right, Christine. From the beginning, Zohran Mamdani is focused on affordability and encouraging our city to use New York gold. That seems to be the issue. CBS News Director of Elections and Service Testing,
Abajo esto
is known
y la torre.
across the country, then socialism is absolutely more popular. The capitalism system will be more popular than the Democratic Party. By that I don't mean using the call this what Israel's doing a genocide, okay? An anti-Zionist version of
Un sartén importado, pero arriba había un papel, no lo mataste, me dijiste.
motherfuckers that exist
Huh?
under capitalism
Dijiste
not working and experiencing how bad it's not
Acá.
working, still turn around and say socialism will not work. Okay. Is capitalism working for you? No. Why the fuck are you defending it? I don't know. Maybe I'll go to jail. Who knows? Why is it that every other week we have to relitigate whatever some new manufactured outrage that's coming from the fucking right and calls for deplatforming? Do we have to do this every week? We have to do this every week.
yo voy a hacer que
Mierda, ¿cómo hago? ¿Cómo hago daño?
solo que hay metas de fútbol aéreo.
Andrew Cuomo, who trails Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani in the New York City mayoral race, Jenny Flight. Yes! Yes! Oh! I'm getting numb!
Espera que voy a...
I genuinely asked the Cuban
Voy al campamento.
I have no place to go before
Y pero espera que el auto va a estar en
Que quiero agarrar ese pito coloso, pero no tengo más lugar. Estoy lleno de cosas que me sirven.
I just need the blind loyalty my people have in his admin. Yeah, I don't think Cuba is suffering or continues to suffer the American blockade.
Ahora cuando vuelvas es el checkpoint de abajo a la izquierda.
And if they say, but China isn't
Voy.
communism, then you know, follow up by saying, okay, can we do some Chinese-style not communism here then? That's what I want. I want Chinese-style not communism.
Ah, vale.
As opposed to the American-style capitalism. I would like the not communism of the Communist Party of China. Shoulda. Hit him with that afterwards.
Curtis Sliwa, 15, and Eric Adams at 6.
He would say it's authoritarianism and that's bad. Saying that in the United States of America right now is the funniest moment to say it. Yeah. Okay.
By flame.
I will repeat one more time. It seems to me as though we have the authoritarianism that we think China has, that we ascribe to China, without any of the benefits of the Chinese-style not communism that they certainly don't have.
The cost of living is the #1 issue for them in this race. And what happens when they say the cost of living is their top issue? Well, Mamdani has a substantial lead
Which I'll take for it.
among voters who rank that #1.
But there are other reasons why Mamdani, a democratic socialist, was able to come out of nowhere and take over the race.
The thing that is propelling Mamdani right now
¡Mierda! Está muy áspero. Cierto.
A ver, llevan ahí.
It turns out when you listen to voters, it fucking works. That's crazy.
Issues in the race. Crime rose to the top, but plainly the message of affordability is resonating.
I'm excited to welcome Governor Hochul to our movement.
Yo ya tengo todo desbloqueado acá arriba.
Governor Hochul, with predictable reaction.
Hay una puerta arriba, ¿no? Vamos a esa puerta.
Governor has one goal. Let's be clear on that.
I believe that Governor Kathy Hochul collapsed like a cheap
Por acá entramos, la concha de mi madre.
and is thrown in with the Zoroastrians.
Acá me falta a mí este costado.
Dude, I fucking love Curtis Sliwa. God damn it. There's so many awesome characters in this race. Like, I fucking love Eric Adams. I love Curtis Sliwa. I can't stand Andrew Cuomo. He just sucks. He's just truly the worst out of all the other people running. Why does Sliwa wear a fucking beret? Because he's a guardian angel. A paramilitary group created to take matters into their own hands. What the fuck do you mean, huh?
Understand everybody makes their own political decision, but I am surprised because he has really extreme decisions.
For his part, President Trump called Hochul's Mamdani endorsement a shocking development and then said he might withhold funds from New York. On social media, the president said no reason to be sending good money after that. Christine?
All right, Dick. Interesting findings there. Thank you.
kind of stuff makes me so hype. Like, never did I ever think in American politics where the media would be bullying one of the leaders of the Democratic Party for refusing to endorse an anti-Zionist Muslim socialist that is currently running away with the New York mayoral race. Oh my fucking lord, dude. Like, I don't even think Hakeem Jeffries' endorsement is all that significant, right? But it's basically the drama at this point. Like, it's the statement that he's making by refusing to endorse.
You are the one who gets it.
Bro, can you please stop? You've been trying to stop me this
From the media.
2020 semi-finals. Stop. Keep spamming the clicks. Yesterday, take a day off.
I haven't had a conversation with any member of Congress.
Yeah, Snap White Sauce is back, but he just ate a one-day ban.
Frustration to me as it relates to the New York City mayoral race.
Me refiero a Isla de los Alcaudones.
I think we had a response to that.
Several of your New York Democratic colleagues have called out,
¿Hablaste con el tío ese?
Sí, estoy viendo acá qué cosas hay. Ah, mirá, esta es la prueba. La isla de los Alcaudones para hacer la prueba.
She's transferred to a prison, not suitable. Who made that decision? The Bureau decisions made it in-house. The Bureau of Prisons decided on their own, without any consultation with Blanche or anyone else, that they were going to suddenly after this interview, completely unrelated.
Che, me parece que voy a apagar el tele y me voy a dormir con la lluvia, bro.
Move her to a prison unsuitable for a sex offender. You want the American people to believe that?